Hello, we are in Costa Rica. We're in Tortuguero. It's a place on the Caribbean coast of Costa Rica. Let's go find some nice animals. It's a long bus drive from San Jose to Cahuita, and then you have to switch buses and take another one from Cahuita to La Pomona. This is the dock where you take the boat until you reach Tortuguero. Tortuguero is a small Caribbean village known for the sea turtles and also the huge rivers. We're hiking upon the coast. We found something interesting, a dead turtle. I think it was predated by a jaguar. Whoa. Well, I guess it's nature, huh? After letting up the drone, it was getting dark, and all of a sudden we saw little baby turtles hatching from the sand. It was pretty cool to watch. We're now heading to the Cerro, an old volcano. It's the only elevated point around Tortuguero. Let's go. So we found a trail around the Cerro, a jungle walk. There's no signs whatsoever, but I know this area, so we're exploring the dense jungle. In the distance there are some monkeys. I'll see if I can film them. We're now walking the trail towards Kotek. It's a place where I had an internship for half a year, studying strawberry poison dart frogs. Upstairs in the middle room is where I stayed. Toilets were the little building on the left, and when you would walk into the path on the right side, you would get into the forest where all the research plots were. I have spent hundreds of hours researching dart frogs in these tropical lowland flood forests, so it was pretty cool to be back. I was walking down memory lane. Next day we went into a river safari by canoe, and it was very nice because it was so quiet. You could see so many animals and birds. It was very nice. next day we went to Cahuita. Cahuita is a place in the south of the Caribbean. It's a small Caribbean town with a national park on the peninsula, and it was one of the first national parks in Costa Rica. So this is Cahuita National Park. There's a lot of wildlife you can spot here. Hopefully we can spot some raccoons and coatis, maybe some eyelash pit vipers. Let's see what we can find. A nice small beer, and behind me there's a sloth up in the tree. It's just over there. If you think this was some nice sloth action, the next day was even better. So we're hiking in the park in Cahuita, and all of a sudden there's a sloth walking on the boardwalk, and he tried to cross over from from the handle up into the tree. I got it on video. It was so fun. After Cahuita we crossed the border to Panama, and in Panama we went to Bocas del Toro, a small archipel of tropical islands. The nicest place we stayed was Bambuda Lodge on the island of Solarte. It was cool because it even had a water slide, and you could do a hike towards a beach called Hospital Point. So in Bambuda Lodge there's this water slide. You have to go down with a bodyboard. It goes really fast. It's proper cool.
Yeah.
now entering Polo Beach. It's a nice place on the north coast of the island of Bastimentos in Bocas del Toro. It's a very secluded beach. I just learned that it's called Polo Beach because 60 years ago there was a guy named Polo and he just found this beach and now it's his beach, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. This is Polo Beach. We just arrived there. We did some very nice snorkeling and for $2 Polo himself, that's a guy who found this place, just makes a coconut for you. Very nice. So this is the famous Red Frog Beach on the north side of Bastimentos, and we almost got it to ourselves. It's so pretty here. So as we're in Bastimentos, it's also called the island of the red frogs, and I'll show you why in a minute, because there's loads of tiny red little frogs around here. It's Ophaga pumilio, the strawberry poison dart frog. And here in Bocas, every island has its own color variety. So I'm gonna show you the red ones now. After Bocas del Toro, Panama, we went back to Costa Rica. Today we went rafting and we arrived in Pacuare River Lodge. It's on the eastern side of the Talamanca Mountains, close to the Barbilla National Park. Rio Pacuare is one of the best places in the world for whitewater rafting. Also, the resort we stayed in was isolated and the only means you could get there was by raft. The way we came here was crazy. We were picked up by a 4x4 truck and then had to raft all the way up to the lodge. Pura vida!
Facing downward. So what you do is you're gonna jump and let the water take you down, and I'm gonna go and wait for you down there on the right hand side.
Okay.
Woo-hoo!
Nature here was just incredible and we did so many cool things like climbing a waterfall, jungle hikes, and of course rafting on the way back was insane. The wildlife around Pacuare was amazing. We saw blue jean strawberry dart frogs, we saw cloudy snow eater snakes, lots of iguanas. It was very nice. After we arrived safely in Siquires, we headed to San Jose to pick up the rental car, and then we drove up to Uvita, a little town on the Pacific side. We arrived in Uvita with a nice accommodation in the middle of the jungle close to the beach, and we stay in very funny teepee-like houses. I'll show you. We went to a waterfall. There were some Americans who said you could jump from it. A bit sketchy, to be honest, but we did it. It was quite cool.
Right there. And then sitting there and then whoop, like this. Cool, man. Have fun.
After Uvita, we went north to Monteverde, a nice place with cloud forest in the Talamanca mountain range. So we're now in Monteverde and we try to find some nice birds. We're at the Ficus Route Trail. Let's see what kind of cool pictures we can shoot today. We're now in Numboso National Park. This is the big reserve in Monteverde. We woke up at 5 AM and now we're in the park at 7. Oh, it's amazing here. After a long drive from Monteverde, we reached La Fortuna, a place famous for the Arenal volcano and outdoor sports. So we reached La Fortuna. This is the El Arenal volcano. It's a pretty nice conic shape. And on the other side is the lake. So we're in the middle of La Fortuna Reserve and we just found this fallen forest giant. It's amazing how much space it has cleared. And it's just one big pile of sticks and trunks and epiphytes. Very cool. So we found this enormous tree. It was a kapok tree. There's one animal I've been looking for a while now in Costa Rica and I finally found it. It's the yellow eyelash pit viper. I'm gonna show it right now. This animal is just amazing. Right next to the trail we found a Halloween snake that ate an amoeba. Amoeba is a kind of lizard. It just devoured it. And of course we also saw the red-eyed tree frog. On the very last day in La Fortuna and also the last day in Costa Rica, we went to go ziplining. Alright, Daphne, you ready for some ziplining?
Yes.
that concludes the video for Costa Rica. Thank you all for watching, and as always,